Let's analyze together Blue Power.
Let's go. Welcome to Trading HT. Plug Power for the first time right here, Trading HT. So remember to subscribe, guys. Welcome to Trading HT. Let's see this amazing stock because we are right here with a weekly chart. Look at this upside movement from 2013. Wow, it was huge. Very, very interesting to analyze it. And also this downtrend or correction to the downside from 75, $76 more or less to almost 3. Very interesting situation. Let us know below in the comments if you knew about this stock. What are your thoughts about it? How will it end this year and how will it continue during the next years? And let's get started.
Okay, so let's see the disclaimer and let's talk about technical analysis in this particular stock because we have a lot of stuff to talk about, you know? This particular stock had like 2 downtrends, amazing downtrends of more than 90%. You can clearly see right here back in when we were trading this particular stock in 2015. We had like a decline of minus 92%, and the last one we are suffering right now, minus 95%. So very volatile stock, I would say. You know, we had incredible rallies. I can tell you that as well, because the first rally was more than exactly 10,000%, and the second one not that huge, obviously, because we are not taking it from 0.10, but obviously the uptrend was like near to, you know, to that performance, almost 8,000%. So incredible stock. Let's see what you think about it, you know, because after this huge volatility, do you think it's a good moment to buy at this particular moment?
Yeah, exactly. That's a very good question. Let us know below in the comments what do you think right here at this exact price. And very interesting, you know, if you can change very fast the logarithmic scale for the non-logarithmic scale, we can see a completely different chart. Look at this movement with that upside and then
Wow.
the other one. It is like the first one seems very, very small compared to this one. But then we go to the logarithmic scale. And in this type of, you know, long-term situation that we are analyzing the daily chart during almost 10 years. Yeah, exactly. And with this huge volatility, these spikes of 10,000%, this you can see with more detail what has been going on, you know. And you know, it's very interesting to see how the market reacted after that, you know, stock split that we had right here during 2011. Yeah, in May, I believe it was. Very interesting, you know, because the market was dropping from the last highs, and then started to a new uptrend from almost 11 cents. Wow, that was a huge crash, you know.
Yeah, the problem is when a stock is suffering, you know, they have a negative impact, and you can clearly see it right here. Let's go to the net income of this particular stock, and you see we don't have data back to 2013, but I'm tell you, you know, that the results, they were absolutely horrible, you know, at that particular moment, and that's why the stock like went down like crazy. At this particular moment, it's not the same, but you can clearly see a similar decline, you know, and the last downturn that we are suffering right now is because of that, you know, because we see the net income and it's going worse and worse and worse. And actually, the September 2023 was the worst results ever in the last 5 years.
It's very interesting, you know, but because one of the worst results was during 2021, no, 2020 in December or January 2021. And, you know, it was like the highest peak of this price. And from there, it started to drop, you know, like not that fast because obviously the upturn of 7,000% is not easy to correct, you know. But we saw a change right there. If this is not a mistake, you know, from the platform that we're using, I don't know if this is correct in TradingView because it's a huge spike to the downside. But maybe it is correct, you know. Sometimes we see this type of changes in the net income in this type of companies, you know, very volatile. And very interesting, you know. After that uptrend to $77, yeah, huge.
Yeah, they
Uptrend in my
reported minus 300 million that back in 2021. So it seems correct, you
yeah.
know, the data.
Yeah. So after that upside movement from 11 cents to 77 more or less, we are talking about an upside movement of more than 60,000%. Wow, insane. If you bought there and you held it, congratulations for those diamond hands or whatever you want to call it, because that's very difficult, you know, very brave to hold that. We know that from experience because sometimes you enter into benefit territory and you want to close it, or it depends on your trading psychology, but that's why it's also important. And from there, if you don't have a trading plan to exit, you know, it's like you never win in trading because you have to know when to enter and when to exit. I think that's something key.
Yeah, when to enter. You know, the key question right here is like, if you are buying the stock and the net income continues to fall, which is the case right now. Imagine that the next earnings that we have in March 2024, and the net income is like minus 360. You know what's gonna happen is that the stock is gonna fall again, maybe to $3, maybe to 2.50. If you bought at $4, you're gonna lose a lot of money. So in this particular moment is like, you don't know. You don't exactly know, because the moment the stock, you know, there are people are working there, they know that the numbers. And the thing is, like, when the stock is falling, it falls before the earnings. You know, you can clearly see the trend. And let's see actually what's happening right here, because if you compare all these earnings, all negative surprise factor, obviously, even the estimates were like better than the actual results, you can clearly see like the price started to go down before the earnings. So like the consequence of that is just that when the earnings is like people already knew.
Yeah, exactly, something they kind of predicted, or you know, they deduce it from the price earlier than it happens, or sometimes they buy before. So that's something that you also can take into account. And you know, we have also some breaking news for Black Power. Why it could be losing this, you know, upside movement momentum. 3 days ago, obviously breaking news, guys. We are fast here trading HT, and you know, Piper Sandler, which is a bank of investment, something like that, downgrades the, you know, the price target, or cuts it from $6.50 to 2.30. I think this is something interesting also to take into account when that happens. You know, normally this is because of something. Maybe they have some interest there. We don't know it. We don't have a lot of information about it. So you know, let us know below in the comments. But I think that's something also interesting, you know, to analyze all the technical side, but also to take a look at the net income, as we mentioned, and also the kind of fundamentals that could affect this stock.
Yeah, exactly. When analysts they predict something very so negative, you know, the stock tends to go down. And you can see that, you know, that gap, it was because of the earnings, obviously, not only that piece on this, but also the earnings, you know, that there, and again, a negative surprise factor. Every time you see a negative surprise factor, the stock is gonna fall. You know, it's how it gets. You know, when you see that piece of news that is so negative, and the surprise factor also is determined.
Sometimes you see surprises, you know, in trading.
Yeah, exactly. Not every times happens, you know, but this particular year, I think the last few years, not 2021. 2021 was like 2020, 2021 was crazy, you know, like everything was going up. But at this particular point, it's like investors are, so they have some sort of fear, you know, in some particular stocks, especially with those with negative numbers. You know, it's like, I don't want to invest in something that is negative right now, because maybe a recession is coming, and I don't want to be here when that happens, you know, because these stocks are gonna they're gonna go down like crazy. It's gonna be like huge, and exactly, you know, when you see a recession, these stocks, they tend to go down further than the other ones. You know, Apple it tends to hold better, way better, definitely.
It's something to take into account also in base of your technical analysis, your fundamental analysis. There are always opinions, you know, you can backtest the price past action and see how the market reacted with different assets also. That's, you know, where diversification is also key in trading, because you learn a lot of things from different types of market. And you know, I think this is, we have enough information for this first video about this stock. Let us know below if you're interested to know more, and what is your opinion about it for this next year. How will it go? Do you think it will continue this upside movement that started during 2013? Do you think it will continue to go lower? It will stay in a range? Let us know below and start the debate from there. Have a nice weekend. Take care. We love you guys.
Bye bye.